Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. His first carry of the game, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On play action, it's Wentz. They still can't get him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're... better shape now for 3rd.
It's up 3rd and 1.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Cover. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Undercrush, undercrush.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A gain of 11 yards. It's now 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
56. More Tokyo. Man 5 7. So we got man. Win.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and it's third down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first is Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes on the move, coming on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins, escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
At the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
He's tired of me. He's tired of 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On play action, Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down.
Eagles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Miles Sanders.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Shorty. 82.
Play action. Now Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league. As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards.
2-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to go up top again. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Into the red zone. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Wentz. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Terry McLaurin.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down, Washington.
They'll run here with Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 41, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. picked off by Thomas Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Take over first.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's now third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Wentz on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 41 yards on 1st down. It's Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Watch the whip. Let's heat him up. Chance. Patsy. Hey, check 25.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against him the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like schlep rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Eagles.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 34. Washington, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's going to be
Looking to throw, Haskins. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here we go. Henry. Push him back. Push him back. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Over. Defense. Set the time.
On first down, it's Haskins. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeVal. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
McLaurin, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it